Hello everyone, we're going to talk about electroplating process notice for semiconductor use. The semiconductor use the electroplating process with specific equipment. Sometimes in some specific process, we don't often to see this equipment and this process at the front end of the semiconductor industry. Most about at the after end of the semiconductor industry. The front end and after end, we talked about it before. The process is just like this. This is the plating process tank and filled with plating chemical liquid. The liquid for plating, the NiCu, Au, and so on metal. So this is the metal chemical plating liquid. The popular temperature for a process is 60 degrees centigrade. Hot process for Mi and Au and etc. metal. And 20 degrees centigrade process temperature, we call it a cool process for the copper process. And the process engineer monitor to take care of this process to test its basic line. Its measure the dummy wafer to dummy plating and see its thickness, uniformity, and metal conductivity. We put a wafer inside the tank and seal with the electronic ring. An electronic ring connected to the anode and a cathode to connect to the electro power and use the electro power to let the metal chemical liquid be plating onto the surface of the wafer. The most secret of this process is uniformity, thickness uniformity, and conductivity uniformity. And we used it inferior type of chip equipment we called a hole plate. It's a hole plate to let the chemical flow through it to do the uniform flow to the wafer. And the high-end advantage having the expensive equipment has the agitation increase, and agitation with hose plate with the uniformity flow device to let the chemical liquid can uniform to plating on the wafer. So the agitation device is the most secret hardware for this kind of equipment, and the chemical compound is the center top secret for it. The low-end compound with very poison cyanide component is dangerous but effective. The new type of the chemical without cyanide or just less cyanide to do the plating and the most often action with the equipment is chemical change. Also execute the PN action at the same time. Step A. We gently use the chemical to the facility to let the facility to do the neutralize. Don't hurt the environment. Many environment pollution just due to plating chemical drain, the waste drain. So the pollution, we have to avoid it depending on good waste chemical treatment. Step B. Use a DI water, rinse the tank for 3 cycles. Clean, drain, clean, drain, clean, drain for 3 hours. A clean solution, rinse the tank for 7 hours. The more time, the more clean. 7 hours at least to make the process have a good result. Then use the DI water to rinse for 3 cycles for 3 hours. Then use the acid solution to rinse the tank for 7 hours. The same. The more time, better. Then DI water rinse for 3 cycles for 3 hours. After loss, we can renew the filter. The filter not empty, just sink in the DI water for several hours. Then renew it. Finally, we fill the plating chemical and start the pump to do the cycle for at least 3 hours. Then the chemical is ready, and get some sample to do the chemical analysis to check the compound concentration if it's in the spec. Then we can do the process monitor, dummy plating, and check the thickness, uniformity, and conductivity. Okay, let's all see you next time.